Michelle, Chris, I got to see you guys at the premiere of this movie at South by Southwest, and I had a blast. So I want to say thank you for taking the time to talk to me about it today.
Sure. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Michelle, I'm going to come to you first. I feel like you are among the biggest D&D fans in this movie's main cast. So I'd love to hear, in your opinion, what was the coolest, most impressive prop, weapon, costume, creature, or anything like that which stands out to you as the most Dungeons and Dragons thing you saw on this film set?
Oh, well, you mean object or just weapons?
Anything at all that really struck you as like, wow, we are in the D&D world. We're building it. We're doing it.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant? Oh, shit. Okay, there's a fish that really impressed me. A massive, it's like one of those deep water.
Animatronic fish.
Animatronic fish. They had an animatronic baby. Remember
Yep.
the cat
baby.
Cat baby? That was sick. All the Dragonborns. Every single time I see a Dragonborn walk on the set, I'm like, I'm in a D&D movie. Zank's sword. I loved Zank's
Pretty
sword.
radical.
It lights up. It with magical lettering.
Yeah, but how about your axe?
My axe is cool, but dude,
No,
Zank's
it's cool.
sword turns into a dagger. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, talk about props. Like, it's pretty badass. Cause my axe is actually made out of foam in the movie, so I'm not that impressed.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually seated kind of close to you at the premiere, and I thought I heard you say something about that sword when there was a close-up shot, and I was like, I love how much you love this. Yeah.
So good.
Now, Holga and Edgin, your two characters really are the driving force of this adventure party through the film. I'd love to hear, for people going into it, what can you say about what brought them together in the first place?
Well, Edgin Darvis he's kind of lost his rhythm, lost his juju because his family's kind of been torn apart, and he's a sad sack. And then this incredibly charismatic barbarian comes into his life, named Michelle Rodriguez, and lights his fire in a fully platonic way, and they become roommates and best friends.
I love that. Chris, you've been a part of, I'm going to call them Comic-Con franchises. Like you've experienced the Star Trek fandom, the DC fandom, now the Dungeons and Dragons fandom. So let's say you're doing a day of press at Comic-Con, and then when you're done, you have to go out for drinks with one of those fandoms. Which one would you think would be the best time to go to the tavern with?
You're setting me up for failure here, pal, and I don't appreciate it, and I'm sensing you're trying to get me to clickbait you. No winner there. I'm a socialist in terms of fandom.
Hey, I respect that.
They're all good.
I'm not trying to start a war here. Listen, at comicbook.com, listen, I know the audiences. They can be a little, they speak their minds.
I'd like to go to bed safely tonight.
Yeah, we're all gonna be okay after this. I live here. I know you guys have tons of friends who are also D&D fans. Did anybody hit you guys up and say, listen, I know you're going to this world. How do I get in there? What do I have to do to play a monster or something?
Well, I have to say, my nephew's a huge fan. There was a lot. I got sat down by he and his friends for hour-long lectures about what kinds of creatures should be in the thing. And as a perpetual failure at games like Zelda, I forgot all of the names, but promised him that we would do well, and he saw it, and he absolutely loved it. I think actually, this is the great thing about Dungeons and Dragons is that, and I saw it firsthand with my nephew, I saw it with my family, it's such a immersive world that I don't even think, my nephew didn't really, he cared that his uncle was in the film, but he's been playing this game for 6 years. He is so deep in his own fantasy land that he's created with his friends that, he's excited about the film. He's way more excited to get together with his friends to play the game.
That's awesome. Well, I hope you guys get to keep telling your story for that long, because this movie was a ton of fun, and it's an absolute blast talking with you guys. So thank you for the time, and congrats on another great movie.